very much for stopping by, spending your time with me. Today we're going to play some baseball, and it is titled Diamonds because, well, I finally acquired an all-diamond bench and all-diamond lineup. The only thing I don't have all-diamond on is the relievers, but it's okay. The starters are all-diamond. I'm working on these, but it's hard to come by lefties, and I'm not going to have a right-hander in my pitching staff at all. Not happening. But we're going to play at least one game. Maybe two. Maybe three. I don't know. I don't know how long these streams go. I never do. I got that dude. Yeah, I do like George Brett. I about went with him at third base. It was between George Brett and Evan Longoria. But I went ahead and went with Evan Longoria because the fielding was better. I liked that 92 fielding and the consistent hitting. Everything is 90 or above. Well, above 90. Yeah, no, Vision's 90 as well. And while George Brett had 100-something contact, his power dipped. And I would rather have consistently 90s than 100 and low 80. But that's just the kind of player I am. And defense is what I was really going for on all my players. They had to have good fielding. Fielding is a requisite. I'm not going to have errors. I went up and got Ian Kinsler, mainly for the fielding, a little bit on the speed. But the contact was real nice, too, that it was consistent. Got Ozzie Smith. Again, that fielding. You can't get better than Ozzie Smith at shortstop. Longoria, you saw. Keith Hernandez, I had him a little while. I know that I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, I'm sure. Because there's better first basemen to choose from, and for the price that I paid, even better. But he's left-handed. He's got that fielding, which is what I really wanted. And that solid contact. I can settle on a little bit of power loss. He's not going to hit as many home runs, but my God, is it nice having consistency on first base.
Alright, so the top people is space.
I still got Will Clark here because of that righty power contact. He'd be the one that I trade out if need be.
Yeah.
I got my Muncy up here. Muncy was real great. I'm not getting rid of him because of the power consistency on versus lefties and the hitting, the contact. You know, that's tough to find. You know, the fielding is real nice too, and his versatility. Excuse me. Oh. Ow! Well, Ricky Henderson, I kept him because of his speed mainly.
Did you finish talking to him?
Like, that is most of the reason why he's here over someone else. That 109 contact is fantastic for a lefty.
Walk up to it and push it
But
hard.
I would only bring him in if there was a lefty, really, unless I needed someone. But if I have to sub him in for someone, I could potentially put him in right field and get that speed out there and then have a fast outfield. So he could be used with a double shift. He's capable in the field. I like Jay Buhner. I picked him up. Obviously, his hitting's fantastic, no matter which side's pitching. His fielding is solid. His arm strength is one of the main reasons I went with him, actually, for that right field corner. But like I said, I could sub him. I could sub Ricky Henderson in a double switch if need be, just because that speed is very baseline. I got Torrey Hunter, which I got him, again, for mainly the contact and the fielding, but the speed is fantastic. Everything else is just bonus. And then Junior, I mean, what could you possibly really improve here, honestly? It's the epitomal five-tool player. Jason Kendall, I still have him. I would trade him out. I would even take a dip in the speed for arm strength. He gets stolen on quite a bit. But until I find someone who can at least have 90s in the contact with lower power or higher power with lower contact, with high fielding and high arm strength, high blocking. You know, I can tool the stuff around. I don't really know who to go with. I've had a few different ideas. Oh, yes, and I got Drew. He's in the long reliever role now with that 40 stamina. And I picked up Jake McGee. Everyone else here is the same, though. I took out Sean Doolittle because he kept going up and down. Oh, I must have gotten him today. Yeah, so that is the crew. Let's see if we got anything here. Oh, yes! What do we got? One finest player item needed. Let's see if we can't get a rare. 1 in 25. Diamond. Let's see what we got. 183 hits. Who is this? It's not Yelich. Oh, Brian Anderson. Wow, that's nice. Oh shoot. I think I like Evan Longoria. They're better actually. Look at that arm accuracy, 88 versus 73. Yeah, man, Evan Longoria is still better. So, Brian Anderson is now going in here. I don't like that the contact versus lefties is still at 74. A solid player, though. That's a real solid player. And he can move around. So that's also nice to have in the bench. That's cool. I like that. Well, that worked out well. Let's play a game, shall we? All right, let's see who we got. Yeah, I'm good with that. Oh my gosh, look at all those fan votes. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's a nice Muncie. If I had that Max Muncie, I would have put him in. Gosh, stop sending me emails. I don't even know who you people are.
Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis.
Really? Busch Stadium?
In is Torrey Hunter. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Monsters,
Man, what a joke.
the left fielder, number 48.
This stadium sucks.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike one.
First pitch, 1
That
o'clock.
was a good pitch, but honestly, I don't first pitch swing in the first inning. Unless it's meatball. Like marinara sauce and everything.
And that's cut on and missed by Hunter as he falls behind 0-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Martin has it, and he makes the throw to first. Hunter retired, and there's one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone.
I like Russell Martin. Especially, I think he has 90 arm strength, and Oh, and this. Got some ramen noodle here.
And here comes
Griffey Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Griffey Jr. is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Try to tell me to swing, you jerk.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a two-out walk.
Number 3.
In there, strike one.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. The 1-1. Fouled away. 1-2. Here it is. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Slider whipped on for strike. Striding into the box, Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Kendall gathers, but he can't get it there in time. Smith reaches on the strikeout. Now at the plate, Larry Doby. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. He's running. Got him swinging. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. A man at second with one down. And in steps Big Frank. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Batting fourth.
Digging in, number 44, and they're runners at the corners now. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. The next 0-2. Ground ball right side. He lays it, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
I don't even know how he's doing so good. You should not be able to sneak these hits through like that constantly. Just sit there and keep poking and poking through the hay bale.
Batting fifth. The third baseman, Ryan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 2-2.
Exactly where I wanted.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already.
On,
he's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The payoff pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over.
I kind of figured that he would think it might be a curveball going in and down, but he would not swing at it.
Leading off the inning, Jay Buhner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The right fielder, Jay.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Jason Kendall. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. He gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2.
And we'll have to leave it.
Come on, man. Why are you going through that?
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
The 1-2. Sliced hard, but foul. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in now, Russell Martin.
The catcher, Russell Martin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. The pitcher, Luis Castillo, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Bunt still on here with one away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Into the box, Ozzie Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Settling in now, Andrew Heaney. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Andrew.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. Stepping up to the plate, Ian Kinsler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Soler is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in for his second at bat, Corey Hunter. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a swing, a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Muncy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Larry Doby, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Doby.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Griffey waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. So digging in now, Frank Thomas, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Ball 1, well below the zone. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gate. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So coming to the plate, number 44. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that's the second out. Here's Chris Bryant now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Look out, 2-0 now.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Ready now, Ken Griffey Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
The center fielder.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Doby is there.
What a joke.
He's got it 1 away. Standing in, Ozzie Smith reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Drilled on the ground to short. Smith is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Evan Longoria, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Digging in, Jay Buhner. He'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Two and 1. Here it is. Line to the right side, but foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And stepping in is the catcher, Jason Kendall. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Off balance throw.
After such a good at-bat, I can do something stupid like that.
In is Jorge Soler. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The right fielder, Jorge.
Ball 1.
Soler.
Slap the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Stepping up now, Max Muncy. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Soler leads off second with nobody out. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now batting, Russell Martin, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And there's a base hit on the line. And he's going to beat the throw and is safe at home plate. Stepping in, Luis Castillo. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Why do they keep getting in between the bases?
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ozzie Smith. And as you might expect with a diamond player, he's got a few tools in the box, but he's best known for his contact hitting. Ball one to start the at-bat. Hot shot down the line. Foul ball, 1-1. So 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
You barely picked it up. You stopped and waited for it to come to you.
Now at the plate, Larry Bowie. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down in front of Hunter, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away. Digging in once again, Frank Thomas. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Buhner is in pursuit, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. The relay throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. And he will beat the throw home.